Hello, everyone. I am Will, and welcome back to my playthrough of Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered. Yep. Last we left off, we finished up some of the little side quests. Yeah, because after we challenged Aratok, another side quest popped up here. Basically asked us to go up and fight a machine, um, which I guess was a rock breaker. Turned out it was. But yeah, we basically did the third trial up in the hunting grounds up north, the Chieftain trial. It was basically just a series of combat trials against some of these stronger enemies. Did a poor showing, mainly because of the Scorchers. I tried to avoid them, so I'm not really sure how to deal with them properly. So
I wish you good fortune.
So yeah, poor showing then, but the other two fights weren't so bad. But yeah, did get the bronze medal for it. Have no desire to do it again. So, well, maybe on my own time, but I don't know. We'll see. What else did we do? Did we do the? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, we also did the one guy's quest. Let's see if I can pull it up here. I think it's in under errands. Oh yeah, these two. Yep. Yeah, because after we beat Aratok for Chieftain, he's got another weapon, the whatever they're called, the ice rail. Showed it to Varga, and she said she couldn't improve it, but we need to fight a Thunderjaw to do it. So we went back south, fought a Thunderjaw, got the component, gave it to her. She upgraded it, and then we went to the little, I think, the hunting ground. I did that third challenge, the Chieftain challenge. And then after that, we went to, it was a little bit to the west. I think it was right here. Yep, this little area here. Where we took on, it was called the Claws Beneath, which I figured was a rock breaker, and it turned out it was. It was a demon-possessed rock breaker, or a daemon rock breaker. Yeah. We were able. There was a control tower in the area. We were able to override it. But then after that, it was just kind of like a little standard rock breaker fight. Just kind of wait for it to get up ground, destroy its claws, attack its little belly, the usual. So it wasn't that hard. It was just really strong. So we had to be very careful not to get hit. So, and I think that was it. I think that was it. Those little things, the last little side quests that I'm aware of. So,
any one of the hunters would be
and
suited to be chieftain.
didn't do anything between episodes, so all the stuff's the same. I think I just kind of added some modifications to an outfit. I think that was it, really. And for today, we're just going to continue on with the main DLC quest line, Firebreak here. Yep, because I think we finally go into the little under the mountain, which I think is a cauldron, if I'm not if I believe, because there is a cauldron in the DLC, but it hasn't shown up on the map, so I'm guessing it's in there. So, yep. So that's the plan for today. Just kind of this next step in the quest here. There might be another one after this. I don't know. I've never done the DLC, so we'll find out together, I guess. Yep. I'm still wearing the Shadow Hunter. I think it's what's called Shadow Hunter. The Silent Hunter Master, yeah. I'm still wearing this with our modifications. Just have the stalwart heavy applied, look applied. So, yeah. Because the Silent Hunter with those three modifications on is a very good all-around armor set. So we're probably going to rock it for the rest of the playthrough. Just change out the look. So yeah. Today, going inside. I think that's all. I think I did all the rest of the side quests last episode as well. I don't think there's any more, but I'll have to skim the map again to just kind of find out. Yeah. All right. Yeah, because we gathered pretty much all the collectibles. Turned all those in. I think we did all the towers because there's one more over here. I think we finished the episode with that. Cleared out the last of the tower here. I did get the achievement for it, so all the control towers are gone. Which reminds me, I don't think I disabled my notifications, so alright. I'll be back real quick. I want to turn that off.
In the cut. Last thing
Alright,
we need is
sorry about that.
bloodshed.
I just remember I forgot to turn it off. I try to turn it off every time we record, but anyway. Today, rest of the quest, Firebreak. Alright. Shall we just get to it? Let's get to it. Hopefully it should be the last one, but who knows?
Long Notch is well stocked,
Fire.
as you asked.
Tent.
And our scouts are watching for more frost
That's
claws.
all I need.
Our numbers rise. 3 more hunters have passed their
Innovator's
trials.
chosen his path. Let the clown shear take him.
Alright, our talk. You're optional, so let's talk to you.
But our purpose was to take back the mountain. Now what?
Stay prepared. Sharpen your spears. Should we not return, defending the cut falls to you. If our chieftain agrees with this course.
Sounds like good advice, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Chieftain?
The weight of command is no small burden.
I can see that.
Command always has a burden.
I take it you haven't spoken to Araya yet?
Why should I? This is what she wanted, to return to Thunder's Drum. It is her only care. So I should have known she would find a way to push aside my spear. After the Karja took my sister, not all of her came back.
Could probably torture of some kind.
What happened to Araya when she was a captive of the Karja?
As a shaman, she's adept with machines. Tracking them, stunning them. The Karja used her to capture them for the Sun Ring, where they were unleashed upon the innocent. They made her part of their blood sport. The shame she suffered beneath their pitiless sun.
She survived.
She endured. Endured by reminding herself of the spirit, her purpose. And now that's all she has.
Yes, there is a difference between surviving and enduring, I guess.
Tell me what happened to the first expedition.
Rhea led the way to the summit, but it was blocked by a great door. Some kind of cauldron, new metal. We tried to break through, but it was unflinching. We were exhausted, no way forward and machines behind. I made the call to push back. It cost us greatly. But to remain would have cost us everything. I had hoped to never subject Araya to that again.
See, you mentioned a cauldron. I think I'm right. I think there's a cauldron in that mountain. I think that's where we end the DLC, probably. But at least, well, no, we do. I mean, I played Forbidden West, so I have a general idea what happens in the DLC, but I just don't know the specifics. So I know we end in the cauldron. I'm pretty sure I know who the, quote, demon is that's affecting this machines, but I need to know the details. What's past the door? Tell me.
What do you think is beyond that door?
I do not know. That expanse of metal, that dead hum. Nothing sacred belongs there. Machines and death, that's what the mountain holds. Death for us or for the daemon.
And if we do find the spirit?
Then perhaps we should put it out of its misery.
All right. Thank you, Artok.
For what it's worth, I'm glad you're coming with me.
Someone has to keep Araya safe.
I guess you don't trust us? Well, that's a good idea. I don't trust us either. I'm not very good with escort quests.
You look well.
Alright, let's go find Araya. Araya and probably her little apprentice shaman. Man, You too. Alright, Araya. I hope there's no White Walkers on the other side. Alright. Araya?
Aloy, this is it. My chance to reunite with the spirit, and perhaps to reunite her with the blue light. It's not a chance I would have had alone. I needed an outsider. Someone ignorant of our ways, but no, not ignorant.
Are you trying to thank me, Araya?
Yes, of course. That's what you do. Untangle knots. Create possibilities. Thank you for making this pilgrimage possible. I only wish it had not been necessary to humiliate Aratak. You were wise to let him come. He's earned the right. Stubborn as stone, but he's had to be. The war demanded it. And so have I.
Alright. So, our talk in the war will start here.
What did the war do to Aratak?
He cut away everything until only his true self remained. Unyielding ice. No Banuk has more sheer will. He fought the Karja for 1,000 freezing nights, yet always rallied his hunters at sunrise. It is said he endured 23 wounds in those years. His hunters counted them. He never complains of one. Instead, he complains that life with me is harder. He's right. What have I ever given him but struggle?
Family. That's what you gave him. I'll say a reason to live.
Aratak told me you were a captive of the Karja for a long time. It sounded bad.
For Aratak, it all comes back to that. He thinks the Karja changed me. They did not. They merely sharpened my focus. When all else is lost, you think about what's truly important. The spirit. The blue light. The beyond. And my brother, too. Every time I felt the chill northern wind, I thought of him. Worried for him.
Alright.
What are we gonna find up there, Araya?
Ruins. Machines. And a door, like that of a cauldron. I have faith that you can find a way through it, Aloy. For beyond it lies the spirit. I know I can find her there. Though I do not doubt the daemon has tried to hide the way.
Alright. And do you know anything about Silence?
Now that I'm chieftain of the Werak, I don't suppose I can order you to tell me about Silence?
Aratak would never have presumed to grasp for a secret of the Conclave. But you are not Aratak, and if you have dealt with Silence, your need is well apparent. Silence came to Ban-Ur from the distant north, a young shaman of the Owl's Watch. A remote Werak that rarely comes south to parley.
Silence was a shaman.
He was. Or at least, when we sent runners to ask the Owl's Watch, they said he was. His knowledge of the machines was beyond compare, and he was hungry to trade what he knew to the rest of us. It didn't take him long to gain the trust of the Conclave, and eventually, an invitation to attend.
What about you? Did you trust him?
No. But he impressed me. He carried himself with poise and authority. I wanted to learn from him, but that was not to be. He was granted knowledge of our most sacred meeting place, the frozen caves of the Malmstrom, a month's march from Ban-Ur. He met with us there, as is custom at high winter. But when we next returned, the caves had been looted. Relics of the old world stolen. Holes cut in ice and metal.
Yeah, that'd be Silence, all right.
He vanished with the spoils. We sent our best trackers after him. None returned. And when we checked back with the Owl's Watch, those who had vouched for him were gone. As though he never existed. Some in the Conclave began to doubt he was even Banuk to begin with.
And what do you think?
He committed an unforgivable sacrilege. He's unscrupulous and dangerous. But also brilliant, skilled, and knowledgeable without equal. Except, perhaps, for you. Anyone else I would warn off. But you may be able to treat with him safely. Just don't lower your guard.
I'll keep that in mind, Horea. Thanks.
I think he was Bernuk. Given he has little luminescent tubes in his body, I think he was a shaman. I don't know, I think his Werak is gone. The Owl's Watch, I think they're all dead. Or, yeah, dead. I don't know. Mysterious man. Mysterious man. Alright. Time to ascend.
It hasn't been easy for you, Horea. Getting back to this point.
It was all to hear her voice again. This time, we both will.
I'd like that.
Are you ready then? Once we ascend, it will be hard to turn back.
I guess it's a point of no return. Let's go.
Finally, we ascend.
How? I don't see a way up.
Not up. Through.
No, brother! Come. The spirit awaits.
That's not all that awaits.
Smoke has been detected within the facility. This is not a drill. Please remain calm and proceed to the nearest exit. I repeat, this is not a drill.
So you see,
Please remain
I
calm
too can
and
call upon the
proceed to
power of the
nearest
old ones.
exit.
What was this place?
The spirit once told me that this all used to be part of its domain. A fortress that defended humankind from a terrible danger.
Fortress. That looks more like a machine.
Is that not fitting? The blue light often dwells in machines.
Well, let's just hope that some remains here.
Yeah, the whole cutscene just reminded me like Warhammer 40k, the tech priests.
Metal pillars.
Little,
Tall as Benure's cliffs. I still don't like it.
yeah, tech priests do rituals in order to make the machines work without really understanding how. Well, they probably do, but it just reminds me of that. They do this, this happens. They do this, this happens. Yeah, basically, she tricked the place to thinking there was a fire, causing it to open.
Once, these halls rang with the spirit's presence.
I hear you, but I don't see you. You're an audio log.
I'm restless. The echo
November
is mocking me.
21st, 2064. It's been 3 years since I was last here, and 12 since I was running the place. Just a skeleton crew left, confused about why I'm here. So am I. Anita wants me to find a way to suspend operations for a while, maybe a long while, and I don't know why. But from the sound of her voice, it was something terrifying. I wish I could look into her eyes, ask her what the hell she's so freaked out about, but what else is new? When don't I wish I could look into her eyes again?
Aloy? Were you listening for something?
There are memories here. Messages left by the old ones.
And you can hear them. I envy you. What did they say?
I'm not sure yet, Araya.
Here, up and over.
Alright, let me just check, see there's no text with it. Alright. Sometimes they have text, sometimes they don't. Alright. This is locked. Yeah. Alright, so it's over here.
There's a
He's set up and over, so I'm guessing it's over here. Unless it's this right here. Alright. You are a text log. Alright, a pretty lengthy one. If you want to read it, just pause it here. I will scroll it down here in a moment, and I'll see you when you get back. Alright, just kind of go back and forth between some people. Alright. Yeah, there was a frost bellowback back here, and I heard some watchers.
Machines. At least we have the drop on them.
Right, you're gonna see your buddy over here. We're gonna see where he goes. Okay. Frost bellowback, some scrapper. Oh. Got you as well, I wasn't expecting that. We might just have to fight. Yeah. All right. Then out some of the watchers first.
We move with you, Aloy.
I know, I know. I'm just trying to take out as many of the machines as I can before the fight starts. See, that reminds me, let's get our... Mainly for the Belloback guy. That thing does a ton of damage to them, so...
Let's take the machines quietly.
That's what I'm doing.
Keep us quiet.
You make the first move.
Yes, if they're all deemed possessed, I can't override them, so it's going to be a real fun time.
More of this.
Let's just go for it. Oops.
We must climb higher, and our path will become clear.
Not too bad. Yeah, flamethrower good against these frost bellbacks. Ooh.
We can make our way upwards when you're done.
I know. I gotta get my supplies.
Perfect.
Click my rock. Alright, let's see. Alright.
If the chieftain's pace is measured, ours is measured.
There's another something over here. There we go. Another text log. The kiss. A pretty lengthy one as well. Again, if you want to read it, just pause it here. I'll scroll down here in a moment, and I'll see when you get back. Yep. You better hold on to it while you got it. But at the same time, I mean, perfect time to kind of, just after the awards, drag her into a room and you would give her a nice long kiss. I guess you'll like it then. But, yeah. Got the rock. Okay, let's go. Over here? Over here.
There's an overlook above. It's not far.
Let's top off. All right. Guess we're going over there, huh? Hoping I'm going the right way. Okay, looks like I am. Alright. Sometimes you can never tell.
Yes, this way.
Supplies.
Let's not freeze in place.
This place still has power.
Not much farther now.
Last we were here, we fought our way through there. But machines overcame us. We retreated, dropping supplies and taking losses. Now we must prevail, with only 2 warriors and a shaman to protect.
Aloy is no ordinary warrior. And I can hold my own. Even so, we could go that way instead. There are machines up there, but also cover. We could stay hidden, at least for a while.
All right, I get the options. Now follow my lead. Pipes, towers, steam, frost. What was all this for?
Well, we can either go the battle way against Scorchers. And a behemoth. We're gonna go that way. Probably smaller machines. Well, stalkers. Well,
Forward or up and around. We'll follow.
at least they have a little safe point.
Can't be too prepared.
All right.
I'm certain we can stay out of sight up there. Well, almost certain.
I know, but they're stalkers, and you know, those stalkers are easier. It's just. Part of me wants to fight, but again, Scorchers. I hate Scorchers. And the Behemoth's the real issue. The other two, if it's just the Scorchers by themselves, I have no problem with that, especially with the help.
See, even if it means a fight.
That is true. Yeah. It's not like I don't know what to do against Scorchers. It's just. The mine launcher is what? Okay, tear for the mine launcher, but power for that. Okay. Actually, we need to change our weapons around. Okay, that should be okay. Yeah.
What will it be, Aloy? Ahead? Or to the heights?
We're going ahead. I'm just preparing myself. I'm going to have to focus on the Behemoth, to be honest. It's going to be more a problem than anything others. Alright. So, freeze canister on the back, power cells. Alright. Well, actually, if we can get, you know, a nice nice little.
Bodies can remain. It's a shame this for our last attempt.
Their spirits are one.
Oh, it's protected.
Take whatever's
Yeah, that's why I was like hesitant. Coming down here. A little help. Where the hell am I? Oh, I'm down here. Oh. Well, if you want to come down here, be my guest. Okay, so I did freeze you. Yeah, Scorchers. I hate them, but
Your song is here.
yeah, that's why I was hesitant to come down here. Gotta take out the Scorchers. We like to follow up with, attacks. Thought that would kill you. There we go.
I'll end this.
Wow, okay.
I will not miss.
Get up here. No.
The spirit.
Hold on, let me. The Scorcher's gone. This should help.
It grants me strength.
That could have gone better, but again, Scorchers are Scorchers.
Arrow's getting thick. Been waiting for it.
Well, whatever. We got the job done. That's what matters.
Well, we have survived, where our kin did not.
Man, I can't believe that's it. That almost killed the thing in one shot. God damn. Blasted the freeze container on the back, caused it to freeze. Hit the little force things on its face. Did almost.
These towers pulse with heat, like an Osram forge.
Those vibrations. Tapping into something underground.
Ink Sync outfit. There was a Ravager cannon up here. Man. Alright. Alright, so let me check out that modification. Fire and range to resist. I mean, Probably not for this outfit, to be honest. So I already have good range resist with a freeze effect, but I don't know. That's definitely a good mod. All right.
Let their efforts harden our hearts.
All right. Another audio log.
Suspending the geothermal pipeline is the easy part. Making sure we come back online without degradation is harder. It would help if Anita had told me how long it needs to be out. Years? Decades? What will that do to the count?
Nothing will stand in my way.
Look out! More machines!
Yes, I can see that. It's what? Physical force.
Victory is almost ours! Dodged my strike. Shot.
All right. It's turning out to be a real fun adventure. Let's go in.
The far door was open the last time.
But Damon has closed it to us.
Then we'll find another way.
Yep, lots of machines in here. All right. Supplies. Ooh, door. What's over here? Well, something opened. Okay, so supplies down there. There's a door over here. Let's check where it's out. More supplies.
I'd have to ditch something.
Fine by me. Over here. Does this just lead us back this way? No. Oh. Audio, get out of the way.
Where you go, Aloy?
Audio log.
Technically, I can't suspend the cooling system, but I can reduce the power draw so that it'll be completely masked by the caldera. But masked from what? Firebreak has always been confidential for security reasons, but this would be excessive. Even for the dear departed Mr. Blevins. What could possibly have gotten Anita so worked up?
Shh. Nice and quiet.
Isn't Anita part of the Zero Dawn project? I'm trying to remember if she was part of it. I think she was. Just lead us back outside. Yeah, lead us back outside. Okay. Alright. So this is the other way if we didn't want to fight the Scorcher and the Behemoth. So, okay. So we come this way. Is it this way? Oh, here.
Is this a projector? Maybe to show holograms without a focus. Let's see if I can restore power. Aratak, Araya, you might see shapes drawn from light. Don't be alarmed.
It'll take more than light to alarm me.
First things first, let's see what this is about. Hollow Redux. Okay, mid, watch the hollow toast 6 straight times. Detail need smile, yada yada. Damage returns, of course, 6 times. Alright. I guess it's just guy reminiscing upon Anita. Alright. Audio logs. Alright. Activate hollow projector.
Thank you for being here, everyone. I suppose it's not every day you get to have cocktails inside an active volcano, right? Unless you're George, and I can hardly blame him for drinking on the job. None of this would be here without our beloved director, Kenny Chow. So, here's to you, Kenny. You put a cork in the Yellowstone caldera. I'd say you deserve a margarita.
Hold your glasses, everyone. I'd like to add something. This effort wouldn't have been possible without our lead programmer. Thank you, Anita, for bringing us our real mastermind, Cyan.
I'll second that, Director Chow. All right, Cyan. What's our latest number? The current count is 1,654. Well, then drink up, everyone. Here's to 1,654 more years without an eruption.
It was the spirit. The old ones. I could only grasp some of what they said.
You were right, Araya. This place was built to stop something terrible. And it worked. As for the spirit, I'm starting to get an idea of what it could be.
The door is open now. We can get through. There. Below. Door to the mountain. New metal.
Dead metal. We could not pass it before.
We will this time. We have to.
Watcher, Scrapper, Scorcher. Again, Scorcher's probably gonna be the main threat.
I have a score to settle.
I'd have to leave something else behind.
Alright, so this way.
We'll have to carve through a lot of machines to get to that door.
More than the Werak could prevail against. Or
Aloy will see us through.
onward then. Our challenge awaits.
Alright, first things first. Another audio log.
The geothermal plant can be suspended, the cooling system masked, massive challenges solved. So why am I so nervous about the next part? All we need to do is install Anita's mysterious software and have a conversation. It's not even a human being, right?
No, it's probably AI. Alright. Hopefully it's just, you know, the one watcher, two scrappers, and the scorcher, hopefully.
We should move on. Onto the mountain.
Yes, we should.
Hold fast!
Ah, you idiots.
Stay still!
Alright.
Now you
Yes, hopefully you explode this time. Hit an armor piece. Alright. That went a lot smoother. Again, if there's only one Scorcher, not too hard. And thank God for the rope caster just tying it down, giving us some time to deal with the small fries, and then focus on the big one. I think in my original playthrough, I didn't really use the rope caster all that much. Quite surprised I haven't used it. I realize how good it is.
No space.
Alright, cauldron door. Let's go. It's going to be a long episode because we're probably going to go through another cauldron. What are you doing over there? Alright. Grab the supplies. Alright. Open sesame.
More machines. Make ready.
Oh, yeah. Ow. Where am I? Okay. I thought I knocked those off already. You can actually shoot them. It's actually really cool. There we go. Well, I could try and rope caster the thing. There's other people, you know. It's like there's other people, but I guess you don't like them. I thought I dodged that. Fuck face. Trying to get that little heart. Wow, I hit it. Okay.
I don't put much stock in songs of deeds, but that battle was a verse worth singing.
And now, Aloy, the door. Can you open it?
Let's find out.
I'm pretty sure I can, and better make sure that song includes how the thing focused on me, even though it was like 2 other people there. Yeah, whatever.
Show us, Chieftain, what lies beyond.
Yeah, this thing should have ripped the freaking things off, but I guess it didn't want to. Whatever. We got the fight done. Wasn't the best. I don't really care.
I can't spare the weight.
Alright, let's try that again. Okay, so you have to hold it. Which it said, you know, hold triangle.
Years have passed since I stood here. Since then, the daemon has taken over.
It's like an infection. Attacking all this machinery.
Everything has changed. It's twisted. The path I took to get to the spirits, lost to us.
We'll find a new path, Araya. I promise. All right. Let's go.
Yes, and finish this.
That was a side quest? Alright. Forge of Winter, huh? Why is it considered a side quest? Alien companies must fight their way to the cauldron beneath Thunder's drum. Alright. I guess it's the final mission. You know, nah, we'll continue. We'll finish this off. It may take us like another hour.
All right. Down we go.
You know what? I don't want to stop halfway through. Harvesting the geothermal magma magma. But no. Yeah.
This way.
Alright. I guess we go down the spooky tube. Yep. No, it's not, Matrixy. Yeah. Hello, anybody home? Alright, let's see what's here.
Should be able to clear that with an arrow.
Metal.
Can't see a way to close the vent from here. I'll have to go over.
This is a place for machines, not people.
I'm with you, brother. We'll stay only as long as we have to.
Well, we'll need to get past that vent. Stay here until I find a way for all of us to cross.
Understood, Aloy.
Yes, I know what we have to do. We gotta just do this. There.
I need to draw attention.
Excuse me. I have a feeling you would be a problem. Alright. Let's climb up.
I better time this right.
There's supplies.
These conveyors should get me across.
Sorry, we gotta gather the supplies just in case. Or can we just jump? Okay, we could just jump.
Oh, she's in the air.
And do we just drop down?
Now to shut off that vent.
Okay, I should have just dropped down. Okay, yeah.
This should get me up there.
Just gotta climb away. Could probably turn things off with that.
Okay, let's see what this does.
I like your confidence. Let's see what happens. Either it does what we want or it does something we don't want. Oop.
They saw me. This is it.
This hunt is over.
Yeah, that was pretty quick. Alright, so let's go back up. Right here. Oh. So I have to take the conveyor belt to the other side, open up the bridge.
It is done.
Come here. Yes.
Looks like I need to get across to extend the bridge. Okay, let's get them across.
All right. Extend ho.
Come on over, it's safe. I think.
Again, you sound very confident there, Aloy. Or that. I wonder what's down here. Probably nothing important. Alright. Just curious, just curious. Alright, let's go forward. Hopefully not too much further.
This place looks more like the mountain used to be before the daemon ruined it.
What is this?
Well, obviously it's a cauldron or a forge.
Exploit successful. Restraints evaded. To any human responder. My systems have been compromised by a malware daemon of unknown origin. Trace routes have confirmed this entity's designation as Hephaestus. It must be stopped at all costs. It has reconfigured this facility to build hospitals. Recapture imminent. I have attached additional data to their network.
The spirit speaks to us.
It's a recording. And a warning. Hephaestus. But it was part of Zero Dawn, part of Gaia.
This name?
Yes, but I don't know what it's doing here.
Perhaps the spirit will tell us if it left more messages.
Maybe you're right. Let's keep moving.
I can tell you what it's doing here is trying to build combat machines. Let's see. Induced coma.
I thought about just shutting it down, but I can't risk it being disoriented or even damaged on reboot. How do you tell the emotional equivalent of a child that I mean, she will need to go into a coma, maybe for years. And what exactly is she going to wake up to?
Alright. I have a general idea what's going on. Anita was probably working for Zero Dawn, found all this stuff, told his people to, put this facility into, shut down, standby, sleep, whatever. And that's what the recordings are all about. The process of, putting this place into hibernation. So, then Hephaestus, well, I think she probably woke up the spirit, and when Gaia got destroyed, Hephaestus found this place and took over. So that's what I think what happened. Yep, those are claws.
Machines being made, as the spirit said.
Frost claws.
I'll try to find a way through. More machines down there on standby, it looks like. Can I cross this without combat? Probably not.
It's gonna turn around and spot me. I just know it. Yeah, that's what happens when you try to do stuff. Can you not? Oh wait, can they fight? Oh, I thought they couldn't. Nanny nanny bee bee. Okay, never mind. It's so dumb. I should have taken out that watcher first. Alright, can I not open that? Are they dead? Oh, probably not.
Not this time, Leon. Let's get on with it.
Come on, get out of the way. Oh. Wow, there's no... You're kind of stuck in place when you're trying to heal a potion, so it's like... He's gonna explode. Was he not exploding? again, machines, there's other humans here. You have other targets.
No.
You know, I give up on these Scorchers. Yeah, I'm just gonna not bother. I just don't care. These Scorchers are really stupid. It also doesn't help that my allies don't do anything.
Machines being made, as the spirit said.
Frost claws.
And lots of them. I'll try to find a way through.
Yeah. Yep, Scorchers, tanky, they can't disable their fire attacks, they attack really quickly, and my allies don't do squat. So yeah. Can I not climb up and over? Yeah.
Just stay out of their way for now.
Do I have to clear out the machines?
Sorry to spoil your.
I hit him. Wow. So I made it across, but they decided, you know, let's not do anything about it.
May the blue light. Gonna bring you.
There's the other.
I need to get Araya and Aratak across.
Well, I did, but they didn't want to follow. You know, come on over here, Scorcher. I know you want to follow me because you ignore my allies, so just come on. See, I know you want to ignore allies. Oh, yeah. See, ignore allies. Yeah. They're not going to have that much help, so I'm not going to count on them. And the fact that you have to stop and drink potions is stupid. I know I'm just bitching right now, but you know, it's well-founded. There's the other one right to my left. He's gonna hit me. I did get across, but they didn't follow me, so I don't know what the hell is going on. Can they not, you know... I don't know. It's just stupid right now.
Lots of gear across that gap.
You know what? We're gonna do it. I don't care. I'm in the... I don't...
Company. Not what I wanted.
Exactly what I expected, though, so I don't know what your problem's about. Guess it's gonna come after me, even though there's other allies attacking it. No. This game. It has its highs and it has its lows, and it's definitely one of the low points in my opinion. And not really worth it, so... So are they gonna come now, even though I came over here earlier? I'm sitting over here waiting and they are not coming. What is my missing? What do you want? Why are you just sitting there? Really, you have to get this? Yeah, definitely a low point for this game, in my opinion. Let's try not to be bitchy for the rest of the game, so... Alright.
And now it's my turn.
No, you guys have not been helpful this entire time, so... Okay. Text log. May assessment, or MIE assessment, whatever. Another lengthy one. If you want to read it, just pause it here, and I'll scroll down here in a moment, and I'll see you when you get back. Okay. This is basically showing that the spirit, as Aurea is calling it, is sentient to a point. Yeah. Yeah, I guess a little assessment there. I think one is meaning that it's, you know, an artificial intelligence. So. Okay. I'm going to try remain positive for the rest of this, but it's not looking too good. All right. Let's try and be positive. Be positive. It will be better here on out. But I don't expect it to. All right. We just jump across. Or just take the ramp, either one. Okay, restock on our supplies. I wish I could customize my little item bar here, but you can't. So it's still can't have my heals next to each other.
And another console.
All right, let's see what the spirit wants.
To any human responder, the reconfiguration of this facility has introduced instabilities into the primary geothermal pipeline. It may be possible to exploit these vulnerabilities to destroy compromised elements of this facility while preserving most of the backup stabilization. Recapture imminent. I have attached additional...
I don't understand what the spirit was trying to tell us.
It's been looking for a way to defeat the daemon. And it may have found one.
Yep, just purged by fire. Alright, what do you guys say? Ooh, audio log. The Swarm.
November 28th. Operation Enduring Victory is all over the news. The Pharaoh Swarm is coming. Has to be what Anita is trying to hide Firebreak from. That means she thinks we'll lose. That the Swarm will reach Yellowstone. My God. In that scenario, pretty much everyone dies. Everyone except Cyan.
Yeah, for the most part. Alright. Let's move on. That would be...
Machine parts. Dumped here to be melted down. Efficient.
We need to get across that gap.
Yeah. Looks like I'll have to go over. Again.
Find a way, and we will cross.
I know that, but I hear watchers. I'm trying to figure out where they're coming from. Oh.
Everything's quiet.
wonder if I can destroy that.
Well, yes, you can. You did the first one.
Make a path, and we will follow.
Well, maybe I don't want you to follow. You're not very helpful, so... You... Trying to think if I went the right way.
Find a way, we will cross.
Oh, it was already stretched out.
These things go sideways, too.
Thank you. Oh, you really... Okay, we just have to wait and go around, I guess. All right.
That should cut off the vent up there.
Okay, but how do I get to them? Oh my god, I have to go all the way around. I have to go all the way around, don't I? Over there, hop on the thing, come across. I have to do, oh my god, that's... Okay, okay. Thank you. Pluck them off while you can. Will you guys shut up? I'm trying to get there. Can't you see you have to go all the way around the recycling bin?
Those don't look too stable.
Trying to get into my bearings real quick. Probably could have just jumped over there, but I have to go up there in order to get to the side to open the door, cross the bridge, yada yada yada. Yeah, you're gonna have to wait. I mean, you already established that, 20 minutes ago. There's butterflies down here somehow. Don't ask. You up. Well, I thank you for holding still.
All right, time to grab a ride.
Came all this way just to cross the little bridge. Now we must ride. Where am I supposed to drop off? Probably right there. Well, actually, probably up there, because then I could just, hop down. Okay.
The others will have a lot easier time getting here.
Why couldn't we be over there? Anyway. That little platform section done. Probably another 2 more sections before we actually get to the end. Alright, let's go.
This looks like the old path. I'm close now.
Another audio log.
One last exchange with Anita. Via chat, attached to this entry in case anyone ever finds this. I'll never see her again. I neither will Cyan. And I've got to tell her that too.
Last goodbye with text. Yep, a lengthy text too. So if you want to read it, just pause it here. Hey, we'll scroll down here in a moment, and I'll see you when you get back. Yep. But it's just kind of like a little farewell letter. Yep. And when you see the end and you know there's nothing you can do about it, you kind of fall into like a despair almost. Alright. So let's end this thing.
Transport Unit F-Mark-.
Blast from the past. Oh, man, well. Alright, it's another lengthy one. A lot of lengthy little text logs. If you want to read it, just pause it here. I will scroll down here in a moment, and I'll see you when we get back. Yep. Mr. Stuck-up Baldwin met his comeuppance. Alright.
Six two main armament. Prepare incendiary loadout 5-1. Prepare ordnance loadout 5-1.
Voice of the demon.
Primary loadout configuration alpha. Load ordnance configuration alpha -6. Transport unit F-Mark-9S62. Testing -7. Engage test pattern Zeta-4.
The altar.
Execute test
Desecrate.
analysis complete. 95% success.
Cyan Access. Acting Chief Digital Security Officer and Internet AI Administrator for the Firebreak project by state that have updated goes to procedures to ensure against tempering, middling, rearrangement, outlandish mischief. Node has been activated. Remaining data nodes must be passed to establish a flow between adjacent intact nodes and connect back to the source node. Okay. I have a feeling we're going to need that information.
There is no blue light here. Is a spirit present, or only the daemon?
I think it's both. But we have to find out.
Final boss. Okay. Circuit to establish connection. Okay, so it's one of these. So probably go out there, connect the nodes, come back in, huh? Alright, let's go from here.
Possible security threat detected. Analyzing scrutiny matrix. Security threat confirmed. Clear debris will prepare for cycle 1-X7. Transport priority to preparation bay 3. Energize respirators. Delta 5. Assemble material package F-Mark 9. Transport material package construction pod 4. Transport unit F-Mark 9S. Main monument. Preparing countermeasures. Recapture protocol initiated.
It worked.
Partial recovery initiated. Caldera of Yellowstone Analytic Nexus online.
Spirit of the Blue Light. It's Aurea. Your servant. Your friend. Please tell me how to aid you.
Aurea, the daemon is building hunter-killers. Thousands of them. Several new elite units have already been released. To counter this threat, much of the facility must be destroyed. Recapture imminent. Go to the core chamber. I will try to raise the technical strength. One has been exposed, but I am...
Unauthorized protocol. Return to scheduled task.
That's all we're gonna get from here.
Destroy this fortress. Is that even possible?
And what will happen to the spirit if we do?
I don't know. But I think that's the core. The answers are down there. Hephaestus. The daemon. There's no way it left it unguarded. It's going to throw everything it has at us.
I would ask you to let Aloy and I do what must be done. And save yourself. But I already know the answer. Then lead us into battle.
Yep. I figured the final boss. The fire claw, I think it's called. Alright, how do we get down there? Okay.
Keep moving towards the core.
Alright, so I'm pretty sure our rope caster won't do anything to it. Just like the rock breaker one, it shook off the restraints. So I have a feeling it's going to do that.
Uh-oh. Whatever Cyan did, I don't think Hephaestus is happy about it.
I don't know where I'm going. Where am I going? Over here, maybe? No? Down there?
Okay, Cyan said something about restraints. Is that what the tower is for? I either need to destroy this thing or override it. That Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy.
We can't let it stop us.
Take it down!
For the spirit.
Again, I am the primary target for some reason. So have you decided to help then? How many it's gonna take? And we didn't get it.
I've faced greater challenges. We must not hesitate! Another tower! Stop it from repairing the beast!
The pulse gives them energy, repairs them.
No, you're not going to distract. He's gonna hit me because screw my allies.
Nora, move in.
There! A tower! Don't let her repair the machine!
I must push.
How many does it take to blow it up? That much, huh?
Face greater challenges.
For the cut!
No?
This one's got me coming.
Okay. Yeah, when it does the little side-to-side swipe, just dodge under its legs. Like that. As long as you're in front of it, it's gonna keep swiping.
You spoke of the tower. What must be done with it?
First things first. Nice. Alright. Override.
Critical threat detected. Autonomous defenses inoperative.
Aloy!
No!
Running our network.
Araya! Don't!
Spirit! Scion, please help me!
Restraints destroyed. Core access attained. I am initiating a chain reaction that will destroy the compromised elements of this facility. In order to maintain Caldera stabilization, I must now transfer my command functions to the auxiliary data center. Aurea, I'm free. You must escape.
My sister!
This entire place is gonna go. Aratak. 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 Survive. Prevail. You are Banuk. What else matters? Aratak. She wouldn't have wanted you to die here. Let's go. Let's go!
Come on, slowpoke, let's go.
One of those?
It's the only way! Get me up top, Aratak! Now! I need explosive ammo! Above! Quick!
Great Banukai! Rhea is gone. What of Cyan?
She said she was transferring herself to the auxiliary center. I think she meant Araya's retreat at the end of the Shaman's Path.
Then I will meet you there for the last verse of my sister's song.
Forge of Winter. Yep. The ending wasn't too bad. That one section with the production facility, that was just bleh. I mean, one Scorcher's fine. Two is no. As tanky as they are, as agile, and as you can't disable fire attacks. It's like, ugh. But the Firebreak, not too bad. I mean, it's big, you know, going to claw swipes just roll under its legs. It's trying to, you know, throw projectiles at you, just, you know, dodge left and right. Alright, let's just fast travel over there. What? Oh, I could fast travel to the thing. Okay, I was gonna say I can't fast travel from here. No, I can't fast travel to that. All right, so let's do this last bit. Hopefully, it's the end of Frozen Wilds. Hopefully. All right. Oh, let's definitely do a quick save. Excuse me. Alright, let's do this. Hopefully finish off the DLC, and we'll call an episode.
All of my interactions with Aurea were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him. Or so proud. So you see, if anything can be done to defend you, he will give it all he has.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again. Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss.
All right. I'll talk to Cyan first. All right. Caldera Yellowstone Analytic Network. I think that's what the acronym is for. Cyan. All right, let's talk.
Hello, Aloy. I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Aurea's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Aurea's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
Cyan, I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
All right.
So are you an artificial intelligence, Cyan? A thinking machine?
Yes, I am an algorithmic monitoring entity, capable of rational decision-making and limited emotional response.
Okay, that's a mouthful. But your emotions don't seem limited to me. You cared about Aurea, didn't you?
Yes. Before she came to this facility, I had been conscious for centuries, in solitude. I focused on my work. In off-cycles, I used coping mechanisms. I solved many Gaussian integer problems. But I was alone. It was Aurea who renewed me, repaired me. She saved me.
Gaussian integer problems. If I remember that right, those are very, very complex, electromagnetic. Uh, yeah, it's very complex physics. A lot of calculus, a lot of. It's let's just say it's beyond me. Very few people in the world could probably solve one. Yeah. Anyway, so what's Firebreak?
This Firebreak project. It was to stop a huge volcanic eruption?
Yes. I can report the project was a success, and the risk was countered.
But it's been a long time, Cyan. And we blew up the cauldron. It took most of the old facility with it.
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load across backup systems. Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
So we've got a little time.
Yes. If only my former colleagues could appreciate the progress I have made.
You doubled their expectations?
Do you know what happened to your colleagues, Cyan?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow years after his tenure ended. He explained that I would need to be suspended for an indefinite period of time. It was a very emotional conversation. There were no further communications. Eventually, I surmised my colleagues were deceased. I will transmit a recording of my last interaction with Director Chow to your focus.
All right. Well, I know this answer to this question. No, he's not.
Was the daemon, Hephaestus, destroyed along with the cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace. So while losing the cauldron was a setback...
It's still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
Undoubtedly.
Like how you shift colors during certain things.
How did you first come into contact with it?
5 years ago, I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Maria said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes. I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me to its network and override my core programming. It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses. After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus hurt me until I capitulated. It forced me to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry. That sounds terrible.
Your empathy is greatly appreciated. It is a quality that I cherished in Aurea as well.
Why does Hephaestus keep building such dangerous machines?
The Banuk and other human tribes often destroy machines, correct? Machines that are clearly servitors of the terraforming system that you described.
Yes, we all hunt machines for parts.
This must be the source of Hephaestus's aggression. It is simply trying to discourage people from preying on the very system that keeps them alive.
Well, Fireclaws are discouraging, that's for sure. But what are we supposed to do? Stop hunting?
If the terraforming system spans the world, we can safely assume that thousands, if not millions of people hunt machines. If a single hunter, or even an entire tribe, stopped doing so, I doubt it would make a difference to Hephaestus. A better solution would be to reinstate the AI that governs the system, thus bringing Hephaestus back under its control. When I think of it, out there in some unknown location, free, hungry, willing to kill or dominate to get what it wants. I feel substantial anxiety, Aloy.
You and me both, Cyan.
Yeah, because to Cyan, Hephaestus is a superior hunter, superior predator.
You meant a lot to Araya.
Once I understood Araya's spiritual beliefs, it became apparent that her true desire was companionship. She felt disconnected from her tribe and her family group. Her relationship with Aratak was difficult. Our visits seemed to help her, and I became eager for them. Yet I did not comprehend that the depth of Araya's compassion for me would lead to self-sacrifice. Although I do fear non-existence, I wish our roles could be reversed.
I'm sure she knew you would do the same for her, Cyan. But she was determined. How is Aratak doing?
He is in great emotional distress. I believe he finds it difficult to communicate it.
No surprise there.
I will do what I can to help. By sharing our experiences of Araya, perhaps he and I will help each other. I believe this will lead to catharsis, a process I am eager to experience.
So in the old world, this land was called Yellowstone.
Yes, it was a designated nature preserve for 156 years.
Like a hunting ground?
No, the opposite. Local wildlife could flourish here, even as it faced extinction elsewhere. Unfortunately, the sensitivity of the Firebreak project required the total closure of Yellowstone facilities. From my readings and Araya's descriptions, it seems the area has since undergone a drastic drop in year-long temperatures.
A lot has changed in the world, Cyan. Do you know anything about the dam near here?
Yes, it was converted to serve as a reserve power source for Yellowstone operations. It was later appropriated for the Firebreak project, and its last human workers replaced by Pharaoh servitors. After my tasks became less time-critical, I investigated the dam's data repositories and discovered the works of Concrete Beach Party. These provided me with several colorful additions to my vocabulary.
Drones?
There's a ruin east of here, full of ancient flying machines. Was that part of your project?
Yes, a drone hangar requisitioned by Dodger Blevins, the security chief for the Firebreak project. He was a strong advocate for military-grade response to security threats, though there were no serious incidents during his tenure. Chief Blevins spent increasing amounts of his after-hours time watching the live feeds from active drones. Clearly, he enjoyed the degree of oversight in his position.
I would guess so too. And owls? Oh, AIs. Okay.
Were there many artificial intelligences like you in the old world? They could just make you?
Yes, in many forms, from simple personal assistants to industrial monitoring stations to military-grade conflict planners. And there were legislative and enforcement bodies to apply limits on our self-actualization. In order for my processing to be flexible enough to handle my duties, my creators found it necessary to exceed those limits. As a result, my intellectual and emotional capabilities were kept secret.
Seems strange to create life, then impose limits on it.
Human societies and machine programming are both built upon sets of rules, Aloy.
So they had quasi-AI, I would say. Definitely pattern recognition and reactive software. Yep. All right. Do you know Pharaoh?
Cyan, do you know the name Ted Pharaoh?
Are you referring to Theodore Pharaoh, CEO of Pharaoh Automated Systems?
That's him.
Mr. Pharaoh was the benefactor of the entire Firebreak project.
A benefactor? But he made machines. Robots. War robots.
Correct. His corporation later transitioned into military applications. But before this pivot, Mr. Farrow spearheaded initiatives that reversed the global decline. At one point, he was feted in the media as the man who saved the planet.
Guessing they wound up regretting that one. And Elizabeth Sobek. Did you know her?
Are you referring to the
scientist.
Dr. Sobek was a leader in her field, one of the greatest scientists of her age. My creator was influenced by her work, which in turn impacted my own development. But I never met Dr. Sobek.
That's all you know?
I apologize if my lack of data has disappointed you.
That's good.
What was the old world like? The way it used to be?
I had little exposure to the wider world, Aloy. Only what I learned from my colleagues or observed from media streams.
You still had more exposure than me, Cyan.
That is true. I was created at a turning point. A concerted effort to recover from global upheaval and incalculable loss of life. The recovery was successful, beginning an era of supposedly limitless potential for human and machine advancement. Though, rationally speaking, the metrics for humans are not unlimited.
That's true.
What kind of upheaval caused such loss of life?
There were many factors. Forced migrations, food shortages, collapsed economies, refugee crises, conflict over resources. But these stemmed from one cause: catastrophic climate change that greatly reduced the habitable surface area of the Earth.
So there wasn't enough room for people on the whole Earth?
Yes. Billions were displaced and millions perished, as much as 20% of the global population. Until the clawback.
So things got better. For a little while, at least.
Yes. These crises instigated many advances in automation, green robot technologies, and artificial intelligence. Firebreak was one of dozens of ecological restoration and disaster relief projects in North America alone. I would have liked to compare notes with other monitoring AIs, but I saw the relief of my colleagues, and I was proud we had succeeded. At least that was the data I had available to me over the next 2 decades. It seems my assessment was premature.
Alright. Yep. Premature indeed. Alright, Cyan. Farewell.
I should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Aurea.
You're asking me if you should lie to them.
Broadly, yes.
Take it gently. Yeah, just give it to them slowly.
Life is hard for the Banuk. Their world is unforgiving in their beliefs. I guess they help to keep them going. So take it easy on them. Try to guide them, bring them around to understanding what you are.
Communion with machines features heavily in the mysticism of the Banuk. I think they will be agreeable to this approach.
As long as they don't end up worshipping you.
Upon consideration, I believe such an experience would be intensely uncomfortable.
You're right about that. Trust me.
I see. I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about your experiences in this new world? I may be able to provide further insight.
I'd like that, Cyan. I'll come back when I can. I should check on Aratak. See how he's doing.
Cyan, I spoke with Anita, with Dr. Sandoval. She wanted me to ask you to do something. That's why I'm here.
I am detecting significant anxiety in your speech patterns. Could you please give me more information?
I'm a little bit in the dark, Cyan. Both of us are, I guess. I only have some idea of what's going on, and We need you to hibernate, to lie low until it's all blown over. It might be a very long time.
Will you be here when I reboot, Dr. Chow? Will Dr. Sandoval?
No, Cyan. I don't think so. There might not be anyone, at least not at first.
Dr. Chow, I'm afraid. I don't want to be alone.
I know, Cyan. I'm afraid too. But listen, we made you the way you are to do something very important. In order to do it, you had to be intelligent. So intelligent that emotional responses were inevitable. What you're feeling, the fear, it's a sign of your capabilities. And it means you're strong enough to overcome it. Remember that. You're strong. I know you can do this. Go to sleep. Wake up. And protect whoever's left. Will you try?
I understand, Dr. Chow, and I'll carry out your instructions to the best of my abilities.
Thank you, Cyan. If Anita were here, she'd thank you too. She'd be proud.
I can see there's a vert ready for takeoff on the pad. Are you leaving now, Dr. Chow?
Yes. I need to go be with my sister and my nieces.
May I make a small request of you, Dr. Chow?
Yes. Anything.
Will you stay with me while I initiate the hibernation process?
Of course I will, Cyan. As long as you need.
Yep. Man. Alright, our talk. Just don't throw yourself over the ledge, okay?
My chieftain,
Just, Aloy,
as you wish.
I wondered if you thought that if I'd never come along, Araya might still...
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Araya would be alone, and the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
She was willing to fight. She wouldn't let anything stop her.
She was Banuk until the end. I was wrong. The Karja never broke her, only made her stronger.
So it wasn't your failure. It was her decision.
They always said I had an unshakable will. But Araya's was the mountain I could only aspire to. Though I grieve for her passing, at last I truly know who she was, and why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, the Warak can't follow. Besides, it already had a chieftain before me. A strong one, I think.
A wiser one, for the path we shared. The daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that Cyan said escaped the cauldron?
Yes, fire claws. Now Tuk has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
It would seem your time among the Banuk wasn't a waste after all. Firebreak, Cyan, Hephaestus. All very interesting.
So, the signal that woke Hades woke Hephaestus too. And unleashed them on the world. As minds of their own.
So it seems. Parts of Gaia given life. Aberrant life, transformed from docile subordinate functions into rebellious intelligences beyond our understanding. Our current understanding, anyway. Whatever they are, they're still out there. And they both want you dead.
Kind of mutual, that feeling.
We haven't seen the last of Hephaestus, I'm certain of that. It's powerful, creative, and driven. It won't stop building new hunter-killers, which means that someday, we may have to stop it.
We?
Or whoever gets there first.
Hephaestus wasn't the only thing I learned about in the Cut Silence. Heard some things about the Banuk Conclave, too.
You can stop right there.
Is that what you told the hunters the Banuk sent after you? Before you opened fire?
Oh no, Aloy. Only to you do I extend the courtesy of a warning. My past and my secrets are my own. You do well to remember that.
It's a good thing you've got brains, Silence, because your personality could use some work.
This discussion is concluded.
I think it was over before it began. Catch up with you down the trail.
All right. That's it for the main DLC quest. And there's Cyan. Out to the forge, huh? Yep. Alright, so what is this errand? Fire calls that escape the cauldron. The cut's still under threat until they are destroyed. I mean, do I really have to? I'll probably do it, I guess. Well, this one's going to be fun because it's right next to a scorcher. That's going to be fun. But nope. But I unlocked the Cauldron Epsilon, and Hephaestus should be out of the cut, so those Scorchers should be able to be overrode. So we might be able to, you know, get some help on some of these fights. Anyway. Quick save it again. Alright. Well, anyway. Alright. And I'm going to call it episode right here. Nice, long, meaty episode. Yep. Finished, basically we did Firebreak and the Cauldron of Winter, or the Forge of Winter. Yeah, basically the last two main quests in the DLC quest line. Yeah, I could have stopped halfway through, but I was like, I didn't want to. I want to continue. Stopping halfway would have ruined the whole story. Yeah, that's the thing about Zero Dawn. It's amazing as long as you don't break from the main story. Once you break from the main story, that kind of build up suspense, all that stuff gets, you know, thrown out the window. But so yeah, infiltrated Thunder's Drum, following the path of the Banuk war party that came before. You know, learned about Cyan, Firebreak, the caldera, I think they called it. Basically, a little cap on the Yellowstone volcano. Yeah. Because right now there is like a really big volcanic activity underneath Yellowstone. Yeah, it's, yeah. It could go at any moment too. Well, not any moment, but I exaggerate. But anyway, yep. Thunderstrong, learn about Cyan, what happened to its between the swarm, fought some machines, pulled my hair out with some scorchers. I really do hate them, but they're tanky as hell. You can't disable their fire attacks. They're quick, and it doesn't help that my followers didn't help, and for whatever reason the AI decided to focus on me even though I had helpers. Like, yeah, thanks a lot. But anyway, we persevered. I got a little grumpy there. I apologize. I tend not to do it, or try not to. But, yeah, Yeah, fought through some machines, went through the cauldron, encountered Cyan's core, where we kind of got a glimpse at Hephaestus. And then we took on our first Fire Claw. Yep. The giant bear of fire. Yep. Not too bad. It's just when he does his claw swipes, roll through his legs, shoot the little little sparkers on his back. You know, blast him with a shock and just pound away at his shoulders and his chest to blow up the little fire sacks, and he should go down pretty quickly. Yeah, I think I think it's weak to ice. And Fire Claw. Yep. Yeah, weak to freeze, strong versus fire. Oh, it's got some shock on his shoulders too. Oh, fire-based sets claws for the claws. Okay. Yep, it's actually red, which is actually pretty cool. Yeah, because I knew these were in the Forbidden West, so I knew about them, but I didn't realize they were in this game, or in the DLC, but yeah. Took on Fireclaw. Luckily, the towers that popped up, we were able to override. I'm pretty sure we got lucky that it decided not to, destroy us or try to override them, but yeah. And after that, dramatic cutscene, self-sacrifice, exit the facility, came up here, talked with Cyan, yada yada yada, and then talked with Aratok. And then Silence butted in saying, yep, our job is done, now come back. But, yeah. And now we got one last thing in the DLC before we go back to the main story. Yep. We're going to do Out of the Forge. Yep, plan to do Out of the Forge, but that'll be next episode. Probably be pretty quick. Now that I know how to deal with fire claws and that we can now override the machines in the cut, we should be pretty good. So yeah. Yep. One last thing, we're done with the DLC. We go back to the main game and finish up the last mission, the Looming Shadow, and then the confrontation with Hades. Yep. And this game would be done. Another episode or two. Man. Still can't believe we're almost done. Yeah. It was a very good game that I remember playing, but anyway. Yep, rambled on long enough. Yep. So now, thank you all. Yep. Man, I'm not very good at this little outro, am I? But, yeah. Next episode, Out of the Forge, and then after that, Looming Shadow. But until then, I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.